like for you?
The best players.
Of course, the Chargers organization had to keep Tony Jefferson because why would they not? How could they keep Brenden Rice, who performed so poorly in preseason, and not keep Tony, who has performed so spectacularly? So they had to keep both, but they quietly did it at the expense of some other players who may deserved it more, like Tremont Morris-Brash or Harper. This is why the Chargers keep charging. When you play favoritism and you undermine what your coach has been preaching up to this point, that the best players play, and who are the best players? The players that play the best. Chargers just lost all integrity with their players. The message has been sent that it doesn't matter if you're the best, we're still going to go with those that we favor more. This is nothing against Rice. He doesn't control who gets selected. He's doing his best to make the team and the best wide receiver he can be. That's very apparent in his willingness to run block, although he could probably listen better because I know he's being taught to get separation through contact because I saw Cornelius use it in his route running. But when you're given a spot that you don't deserve, then you believe that you have the skills that you don't have. And he doesn't have the skills that are being taught at practice because I've seen it in videos and I've seen it implemented in games by Cornelius, who got cut. You lose all integrity and you undermine your coach, who has been preaching that the best players make the team and they are the best players who play the best. All integrity has been thrown out the window. This is why Staley had to throw shade at Michael Wilhoit for the Jaguars' collapse. He couldn't come up with any other excuse except to throw his linebacker coach under the bus, then to fire his offensive coordinator afterwards. But this is what happens when owners try to meddle in general manager affairs and coaching affairs. Why would anybody in their right mind fire a coach that had a 14-2 season, then fire the general manager after that? It makes no sense. Chargers accidentally were almost good because they got lot for a player that didn't want to go to their organization with Eli Manning. Chargers claim that they want to marry the run and pass, but they keep a wide receiver that can't catch and a tight end that can't block. So here we go again. Another season of pretending like we're going to run the ball, but won't be able to.
Take today, how that remains unchanged, who you were to go over the Niner. While that has remained the same, what parts of you do you think have changed?
I think there's been growth. I wouldn't.
Bigger picture kind of question, but I'm just kind of curious.
But growth. I'm always open to growth. Open to growth.
Out there about like your faith that affected your view of football, maybe your approach towards football. How influenced you think the way you look at the game and stuff?
Faith, family, football.
And what is the deal with the pinpointed questions at Harbaugh trying to get him to talk about faith, family, and football? It's very obvious that reporters were not getting the answer they wanted. Harbaugh started talking about faith, family, football like they wanted to make sure that he was reminded of it. In actuality, the Chargers organization is not about family at all, even though they claim to be a family organization. Chargers did not allow Harbaugh to keep his son Jay and instead keep Ryan Ficken, who has been very good, don't get me wrong, but it seems like this organization is throwing stones when they live in a glass house. Faith, family, football? No, this is faith, family, football, and nepotism.